Good morning to the DMV and the rest of the world. This is your girl, your gracious host, Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka AM on it, aka you know who this is. Today is a great day. The sun is shining, it's beautiful, it's nice and chilly out there. But it's especially great today because I'm here with my lovely host, Miss Bernice Smith. She's in the studio with me today, guys. Hi, Bernice. Good morning.
Good morning, Reese. How are you today?
I am good. I'm chipper dipper, you guys. All righty. And I would be totally remiss if I did not mention my super producer, Mr. Molly Mall, and his $1 million moments.
Grand
Molly,
Rising, ladies. Y'all have a good show today. Do y'all thing. Ron ain't pop in, so I don't ask for him. If he do pop in, I just bring
send
him
him
in.
on in. Send him
I
on in.
got y'all.
Okay, as you know, if you caught yesterday's show, which was a good show yesterday, go back and watch the reruns of it. But if you caught yesterday's show, we got into a discussion with Ron the Truth Hunt. He was a little late getting in, so I told him that I will bring him back. And as a matter of fact, I said I'm going to bring you back tomorrow so we can dive into what it is that you were saying that you were trying to allude to. But he made us the statement about black people will never change. And I'm like, ooh, that's deep. Because I believe we all possess that power to do so. And that's the power of the mind, right? So I said, well, come on in, talk about it. Let's have a conversation, a debate on it. What's really good in the hood? What's really crack-a-lacking? And I don't mean drugs. I mean, how do your mind think? I told him, and Bernice's sentiments was the same. I felt me and Bernice was on the same vibe when we were saying you start with one, you start with yourself, you start with that change, And you guys always hear me say this: be the change that you want to see, you know. And he also made a comment that if you're damaged that you can't love on people. Bernice said, excuse me. She put that church finger up. And Bernice, I'm gonna let you tell the people what you said yesterday when you put that church finger up. When you was like, excuse me.
Basically, I had to tell him that's a lie. Broken people can love. And I say that because, like I said, I'm a witness to it. I was broken. I had low self-esteem and I didn't love myself. And I felt no one loved me at some point in my life. But I loved all others because I didn't want people to hurt the way I was hurting. So I poured out love into people, and it was true and it was sincere. So broken glass still works. Break a mirror. It might be broken into pieces, but I guarantee you can pick up a piece and still see your reflection. It works.
That is so true. And you know what, people? She was pouring out so much of herself into other people where she didn't have nothing left for her. She should have been loving on herself, which she know now. But back then she was going through, she was loving so much of everybody else, pouring out herself for everybody else. She didn't leave enough for Bernice. So now Bernice revamped some things. She changed her mindset. You see how you can change your mind, people?
Mm-hmm.
People, we do it all the time. So
right.
when people tell me, oh, you can't do, she can't do, no, baby, you may not be able to do whatever. That's you can't. Don't project your negativity onto me because I don't say I can't. I said I can, I do, I will. I'm not focusing on the negative because when you say sometimes these words have power that you feed them, that you give it. My brother Molly Mall told me, Reese, stop saying that you're sick. Stop saying that you don't feel good. He said, try to change your stinking thinking and don't claim that. Because the moment you speak that negativity, you claiming everything in the universe is going.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. She's frozen again. But yeah, I believe we definitely have to change our mind. You froze.
I'm froze.
You was froze, girl. You just
I'm
froze
still
time like.
We we all have the power to change that, and it's your God-given right. The power of free will. I'ma choose this or I'ma choose this. You can get with this, you can get with that. You know, you can date bum, dirterers, and losers. You can entertain people that mean no good to your life. You can entertain toxic people, or you can change the way you move, the circles you move into.
Right.
You know, so you don't have to accept what people say. It is because that's only their perspective or their reality. What is, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
And
But
we're waiting for him to come in now so we can finish having this discussion. If you scared, say you scared.
we had a comment. We had a comment, and he said, "What do we want?" He said, "What do we want to change?" So, what do we want to change? I think each one has a passion, or each one has a call. See, my call is to mental health, and I actually feel like I have more than one. But I want to change someone's mindset, and it may not be. I might not reach everybody, but if what I'm doing saves one life, then then my purpose has been served. So you have to think about, what do you want to see different? I want to see mental health change. I want to help the homeless. I want to build a center for both. I want to help my seniors who feel alone and lost, especially in this time of year when there's no one to love on them and they're sitting there alone, and that goes back to their mental health.
Amen, amen, amen.
So you have to definitely weigh what's important to you. What makes your heart beat? What gives you that passion, that push? What are you going to do with it? Are you going to run with it, or are you just going to say, I care about this? No, you got to, as Rico say, I give a damn. What do you give a damn about?
That's so true. So true. Have our guests arrived? Good morning, Mr. Ron, the Truth Hunt. Good morning. How are you feeling today?
I woke up this morning. I'm above dirt, so it's a blessing. What's up, B?
Good morning.
Damn, that's dry, but okay.
Now, we're going to pick up from where we left off, and Ron, and I'm going to open up by letting you go ahead and get the ball rolling with the change. And you made a comment yesterday saying that Black people won't change. So I'm going to let you expound and elaborate on that, because some people be like, what do you mean? So can you explain to the people about when you say we won't change? When I say we, I mean Black people.
Damn.
What'd you say, B?
I think damn that me, because I change every day.
Well, the scripture said a man is right in all his foolish ways. So all I'm going to say is, when I made that comment yesterday, you first of all, you have to be changed within self before you can even help someone. So if you're not changed within, you're not going to help no one around you, because you become selfish, self-centered, all about me. So just look at the world as of today. Ain't no change coming, and ain't no change on the horizon, because for one, we all can say that we can change ourselves, but are we really changing ourselves? Because for one, change comes within a person when you're not backbiting, you're not stabbing the next person in the back, you're not doing nothing to degrade another person when they're not around. That's what I mean by change within self. Because one thing I know, and two things for certain, the mouth would tell you anything that you want to hear. So, for example, when you say you change, why are you still talking behind somebody's back? Why are you constantly putting down a person who cannot defend themselves? How can you say that you change when there's no change in you? How can you say you change? A person has changed truly when they're uplifting a person when they're not in their presence. Because you got to remember, you got people out here every day recruit people that don't like people. So when you say change, have you really changed, or you just want somebody to think that you changed? Because for one, when a person's not around, you are stealing that person's opportunity to hold themselves up. And when you say that you change, are you changing for the world, or are you really truly changing for who you want to be and do right by other people, not by yourself, by other people?
That's what you meant? Because that's not the same energy that you brought yesterday. That's
Definitely
not.
not.
But I went back and I was watching it, and I was like, I'm going to ask Ron what you said yesterday, because we were all saying the same thing, that change start with the person in the mirror, and you were saying that no, black people not going to change. We not going to move ahead because of this. So I'm
Did you hear what I
confused
just
now.
said? Did you hear what I just said? That summed up what I said yesterday. When I said black people are not going to change for one, did you not hear what I just said?
You
It
said
all
the
boiled
same
down.
thing we were saying.
Okay, I got
But
what you said.
yesterday it was different. You didn't. Yesterday it was different energy. That's why I'm asking you to clarify that.
I just clarified it for you. I said black people not going to change because change got to be in self. If you still putting on new clothes, but you still dirty on the outside, how is that? I mean, dirty on the inside. How are you going to change? And black people are not going to come together.
That's the same
Why?
thing we saying, Ron.
Black people is not going to come together. Why? Because all we think about is self-centered people. If, for example, now you was in your car accident yesterday, right?
No, Friday.
Friday. Okay. So for example, now you know all these people that's in your circle. Can you honestly say that somebody jumped out? I'm not saying that they didn't or they didn't, but can you say without even opening your words or the words that come out your mouth or even open your mouth, can somebody say, you know what, Reese, I know you just in the car accident. I'm going to be there for you. You ain't got to tell me that. You ain't got to give me no gas money.
The whole plug did that. Actually, Ernest,
Reese,
believe it or not, was the first one.
Reese, I don't care, but I'm trying to make a point, Reese. I'm not saying what the plug did or what the plug didn't. That's not my concern. I don't care about that. But what I'm telling you is,
you asked her that question.
You asked me,
you asked her. So
Okay.
let her respond accordingly.
You asked me, can I say without a doubt that
I didn't
anybody
call no
offer to
names,
help?
though, Reese. I did not call no name. I'm just
No,
saying.
but I was saying, you said that
Speaking.
anybody on the circle, right? That all my friends said the exact same thing. I guess it's who you align yourself with, because believe it or not, I was shocked to get the pouring out of concern and care. They asked, was you okay? Was your son okay? Was the people you was driving with okay? Do you need to go to the doctors? Do you need to go pick up your medicine? Do you need to go get groceries? Do you need me to help you go get another car? Everybody jumped to the front. It was no hesitation or holding back on the love. No matter what differences we might have had in the past, that love showed through and poured through first. That was caring. They whatever they had to do that day was raining. They was like, let me come and help my sister. They was willing to do that. So yes. And that's, yeah.
I help y'all out. This was the question, basically. Can blacks ever change as a whole or just individuals? That was the question. Can we change as a whole or just individuals? Yesterday, Braun was making a point that we can't change as black people as a whole. And y'all was making a point that, yeah, we can. All we got to do is individually change our mindset, and that trickle down to others. And hopefully, eventually, we'll get to the point that it would change us as a whole individually. But we never really got to the point, of really keeping it going. So I don't know what y'all trying to get to right now, but that was the whole back and forward about can we actually make change as a whole and not just individuals.
Okay.
Lady B, you want to take that?
As I said yesterday, I mean it definitely starts with our own mindsets. It definitely does, because I have to. You were just saying, Reese, you have to be the change you want to see, and the thing about it is, not all Black people backbite. Not all Black people talk about people. First of all, I ain't gonna say nothing to nobody else I can't say to your face. But just because I say something doesn't mean I'm breaking you down. We talk about situations. We talk about what's weighing us down. It has, again, changed your mindset, because as I said yesterday, I had low self-esteem. I didn't think much of myself. I didn't think I was worthy of a lot of things. I didn't think I was a good enough mother. There was a lot to it. But my mindset began to change because other Black people, I don't care if they're my children or not, spoke into my life. Other sisters spoke into my life. My cousin believed in me. Rico gave me a chance. So it goes on and on, as with Reese. So it's one mind, somebody mind changes. I want to help somebody. I want to love somebody. I want to help somebody build their thing. So their mindset had to change to help me. Everybody is not thinking on the same wavelength. We are not all out here to hurt people. And like I was telling the group this morning, I might be by myself. It might not be a collective 10,000 with me. But if I got to stand by myself and scream at the crowd, then that's what I'll do until somebody else trickles in. And my mindset helps somebody else decide that they want to change. So I believe within myself that we can all change, and we can all help somebody else change. And they may, what we can't do is expect them to change to fit the picture we have, because we can't make people who we want them to be. They have to decide who they want to be, change, put it in their minds, and then put it into action. And that's just the way it is.
Ron?
I understand. I don't have nothing to say. I'm good.
No, don't. That ain't even you. So you to say you I don't have nothing to say, I'm good. That's not even you. I mean, that's why we're having a conversation. That's how we start change, with conversations. Go ahead.
No, I don't got nothing to say. I agree with everything they're saying.
The negativity, Reese, we definitely, there's so much anger in our people, and most people don't see it, that they've been so hurt that they lash out at the world. And again, that changed our mindset, because I was angry. I was bitter. It was so much going on in my life, and I had bags. I was like the bag lady, carrying stuff from childhood into my adulthood. And I didn't even begin to heal until I was maybe 39, 40 years old. I was carrying it. And my mindset began to change. I had to, I prayed more. And I'm like, God, there's purpose for me. There's a reason why you brought me on this earth. There's something I'm supposed to be doing. So my prayer was, God, whatever you have for me, let me fulfill my purpose. And am I perfect? In no way am I. And that's the thing about it. I realized that no matter what I do, I'm not perfect. But I'm going to do my best to get there. And that's what it takes. Baby steps, building, learning, loving, because we all know in part. And I always tell people, if you want to teach me something, don't yell at me. Because you have to learn how to deal with people according to who they are. And that's how God deals with us. He can't deal with Bernice. He don't deal with Bernice the same way he deal with Reese, or the same way he deal with Ron, or the same way he might deal with Molly, because he knows me as an individual. So we have to learn that we're all individuals. But it definitely starts with us. We build starting with us, because if I can't build me first, how am I going to go out here and help somebody else? So it's a process. I took baby steps. I began to build me, and loving other people helped build me. So it's definitely change your mindset. How do you begin changing your mindset? What's your issue? You have to address it. You have to be willing to confront who you are head on, period. Because if you're not willing to accept your flaws as well as your strengths and say, look, this is what I'm good at, this what I'm bad at, this is what's, this is what's plaguing me, and I'm working on it. Where are we going to be? If we're not honest with ourselves. We got to be honest with ourselves.
Katina said, agreed. I also think, it moved. Because it flashes blue, then it moved. Katina had something she was saying, then Cassandra came in. I think, am I reading this in the right order it come? Well, let me get to Katina. She said, agreed. I also think it gets a little frustrating talking about change instead of just doing it. Exactly. Because my cousin, she tells me this all the time. She said, I tell you little mama stuff because you listen. She said, but the rest of the world, she said, they don't listen. She said, so she don't waste her breath talking about it. And I take what she tells me and I run with it. But I told her that I'm going to tell everybody I can, because if that one person listens, it may be some more people that want to listen or that need to hear what you got to say. In respect to that, do the change and be the change that you want to see first. We can teach people by being examples, like change the way we do things, change the way we. That's all it is. That's what I'm trying. I'm trying my best to do my best. Now, my best ain't Ron's best. It ain't Bernice's best. It ain't Molly's best. I'm doing my best. Althea McFarland's best. That's all I can do is do me. I can't do nobody else. Okay, but I don't give up or stop saying it to people. Say it if it's worth saying. And I don't give up being kind. People like, oh, you've been through so much. Why you think this way? Why you think that way? Because I believe I'm hopeful. I don't believe I know people can change because I have changed. So if I could do it, I know there's billions of other people who could do the same thing if they choose to. They choose to.
It's definitely a choice.
That's why I try to be the change that I want to see. I ain't perfect at it. I'm trying just like everybody else who choose to try. Am I going to make mistakes? Yes. Yeah. Am I going to fall? Yes. Am I going to bump my head? Yes. Am I perfect? No. Yeah. What is Cassandra? What she saying, baby?
Cassandra said, she said, when I was getting off drugs, I didn't do a drug program. I did so many. But at some point, I wanted change. And change came about. When you want change, you got to work at it. And DJ Slicky Woo Boo, he said, yeah, myself included, Lady B, going and still going. Change, you got to want it. Latrice say hello. And Cassandra say again, I had a made up mind. I'm done. That means people, places, and things. That's how change comes. Change those three things.
People, places, and things. Ron.
What's up?
Okay, what do you say about what the people are saying in the comments? People, places, and things.
I gotta answer this call. I'm gonna put you guys on mute. I gotta answer this call.
Okay.
People, places, and things. I changed my circle, Reese. I definitely did because, I heard Steve Harvey say, he said sometimes those that's nice when you accomplish something, people go, oh, that's cute. Oh, that's nice. Underneath that is a whole lot. People are saying a whole lot without saying a whole lot, and I learned that sometimes people like you to need them. And if you stay low, then they feel like you are always going to need them. People don't want you to grow. So sometimes you have to change your circle. And that hurts. because some of the people you love the most and you respect the most are the people who got their foot on your neck. So you definitely have to change that. And the places you go. And I found that when my son passed, I found myself alone. And the only person that I could really talk to was God, because could nobody help me. Nobody could help me. So I had to draw strength from myself and my maker. You know what I'm saying? So that meant I wasn't going places. I wasn't doing a lot. Yeah, my cousin would pull me out every now and then because she knew I needed it. But I had to separate myself to rebuild myself. Because if I didn't, I probably would have joined my son. You know, so it's definitely you changing those things. And my mind was made up. I said, you know, a friend told me, he said, you have to approach it with an attitude of gratitude. And I said, how am I gonna be grateful my son is dead? You know, that was my attitude. How can I be grateful? He said, you're not getting what I'm saying. He said, be grateful for his life. Be grateful for the joy that he gave you. And when I turned it around and I began to look at all the memories my baby left, all the smiles, how I could still hear his voice cheering me on. So it changed, that helped change my mindset. I'm going to make my baby's life count. I'm going to push this thing, because when he was alive, he was pushing me towards my purpose. So I'm going to continue that. So my mindset has changed. Do I still hurt? Yes, every day. But I'm pushing towards purpose. And I said, my son will never be forgotten. His life had meaning. His death will have meaning. So that process helped me change my mind. And it's pushing me to a greater purpose that I'm going to help somebody. Man, cousin was out yesterday and we just having a general conversation and ended up meeting a mother and daughter on the other side of our table. And I told the mother my story, and come to find out her daughter had tried to commit suicide a few times. So you never know who God pushes you towards. And it pushes out purpose. Because I was feeling like, I said, God, you know, I don't even know if I want to do this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle it. But that's when, you know, yesterday that pushed me, and it said, you're doing the right thing. You're going towards your purpose. And look, you met somebody and you could possibly change their life because my mind was changed. From suicide to purpose. That's what I say. From suicide to purpose.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I ain't mean to take over.
don't ever be sorry. What are you sorry for, being human, baby? No, that definitely not. Don't ever let me hear you say that again. You hear me? Don't you ever be sorry for being human, honey. You passionate, you got emotion, you got, come on now. No, sis. That ain't what we about. We here to love up on each other. That's how we should be, every day, giving each other love and support in some type of way, you know. But it's very it's very this time of year is very hard for a lot of people, and it's so ironic that according to society, whoever society is, that this is supposed to be the joyous occasion of the time of year, the goodwill towards men. You got the holidays, the fake holidays, because I don't believe in Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all that stuff. I have my own reasons, but this is the time when family, you see me doing air quotes, guys, family is supposed to come together to be around each other, fill each other up with love. In this day and age, it couldn't be more hypocritical than than a $3 bill. It can't be no more faker, because people are not genuine anymore. People lost genuine concern and care for their fellow man and goodwill really towards others. When I was coming up, holidays meant something different. I don't know if because we had more of our family together, and as people get older, as you get older, you started losing vital parts of your family members, whether it's your parents, your children, your grandparents, whatever those glue, the nucleus of those families are. And if you don't take the ball and keep going with it, but holding the family together, eventually it's going to fall apart. I look at the Black family as being used to being like tight as a net, a safety net. When you're coming up, think back with me, y'all. Follow what I'm saying. A safety net. When we was little, everything was tight knit and we was together, right? Things happen, unforeseen circumstances, life happened, and we started to go further apart, right? Now, when that net was tight together, the family was tight together, you could catch each other, because you came together, you caught each other, you're catching each other. Follow where I'm going, y'all. Now that the net is so far apart, these big old holes and gaps in the nets, you're falling through. It's no longer this, it's this. And people are constantly falling, and families are not being able to be there. Family, friends, or whatever your circle or sphere of influence is, is not there catching people. It's not there to catch each other when we fall. We all gonna fall. We all gonna come across tough times. We all gonna need somebody. But the thing is, the circle that you choose to build around you, to put around you, what did Cassandra say? People, places, and what did she say? People, places, and
I think she was talking about mindset as well. Hold on. She said, I had a made up mind. I'm done. That means people, places, and things.
People, places, and things. Exactly. So when without those people, places, and things around to catch us like we used to, some of us we fall. Some of us still have that net that family did to catch us, but for a lot of us, it's not there. And this time of the year, for me, supposed to be the brightest is the darkest. It's hard getting past these few months after September. It's hard getting to the new year, to the new hope, because it's just so much stuff goes on that will eat at you. But you got to stay strong. You got to change your people, places, and things. Like Cassandra said, you got to surround yourself with the positive, with that can-do attitude and spirit. And like Katina said, we can't keep talking about it. We got to do it.
Yeah,
we got to do it. I can't keep saying, I'm going to wash my butt today. I'm going to wash my butt today. And still sit down and don't wash your butt. Yes, guess what? If you don't wash your butt, it's going to stink. So you got to get up and get in that water and wash your tail. You got to make a move, people. You got to get up and do something, and if you want to go back to scripture, what they say, faith without works is dead.
Yep.
So you got to do something. You got to make them move. You got to, folks. And Ron, did we lose? Did I just lose Bernice? Bernice, you still here?
I don't know what happened. They zapped out.
Ron and Bernice zapped out. Wow, Molly.
You don't know if they left. Lady B back.
Lady B back.
Yeah,
Where Ron? Ron,
not
because
yet.
I want not yet. And I didn't, Ron, your opinion is valuable too. That's the whole purpose of we having you on the show. So you can explain what you were saying, what you would mean. Because when you came in yesterday, we didn't get a chance to do the whole show. So I
Right.
was not silencing you. I was not saying you can't say what's on your mind. I gave you the platform and say, speak. I mean, because I want to hear what you're saying.
Right.
And we were all three of us were saying the same thing. You got to start change with you. Did we not? I mean, did the people hear something different? We all saying the same thing. Now, our deliverance may have been different in what we were saying. Three people saying the same thing, but their deliverance or their platform may be different.
Yeah.
But
The
it's
thing
still,
about you know, Reese, the thing about it is healing is a big part of the mind change. We have to heal from those things of the past because those demons from the past will latch onto you and hold you in a place where there's nothing but darkness. So healing is definitely a part of that mind change because I'm telling you, people are out here searching for answers. And the thing about one thing I do agree about is we got to stop beating each other. We have to stop beating each other because, you know, when I first moved around here, I was like, oh God, you know, I'm here and blah, 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 but there was a purpose for me being here. And I took the time to get to know them. Intelligent, and so many want change. And I've seen them take the steps to make changes. And it seemed like I said, the demons from their past, pull them back to that place. But we can't say that people don't want to change. The question is, how do we change? How do we help others change? What can we do to produce change in our communities? And we can't reach the whole world because our platform might be limited because not everybody is listening to us. But what we're going to do with our platform, how are we going to make our voices known? Like I'm the person, look, my cousin grabbed my hand. Rico grabbed my hand, Reese grabbed my hand, E grabbed my hand, DJ grabbed my hand, Molly grabbed my hand. I became part of a family. And do we always get along? No. But when time push come to shove, like my event Saturday, people pushing for me, people speaking life into me that I can move forward because people believe in what I'm doing. And it starts with us. And if we can come together as the 8, 10, or 12 of us, how many of us it is, and we pushing out into the world, we're going to start. And it might start in Ward 8. You know, it might start in Ward 8, but we're going to expand it. We're going to take it to Ward 7. And we're going to move like that. And we don't know how much time it's going to take. But are we willing to put in the effort for that change? I can only speak for Bernice. Yes, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do it, and I believe we can. And will we get everybody? No, we may not. But the lives we change count for so much.
And we got to keep moving forward because if you say you speak, you may reach a couple of people, right? If we go on, we continue the platform, which I am, which
Right.
we are, which we're doing. But if we say nothing, right? Nothing from nothing yields nothing. So even if it's if 1 or 2 or 3 come, however many come, we know that we're changing, trying to move towards that. But if we do nothing and say nothing, guess what? Well, nobody come.
Yes.
And you're right, and change won't happen because nobody's pushing forth the initiative to do or to try to aspire to do that. Right. So we definitely gotta. That's why I always run my mouth. Say it if it's worth saving me. Say it if you think you got something. I will never withhold no good thing from my brothers. I may not have money to give you. I may
Right.
could cook you a meal, or I may could give you some advice, or I may could just be there to listen. Help comes in all sorts of form of way. Giving of yourself comes in all sorts of forms of ways. You know, like where Ron was asking me in the beginning, and I knew exactly where he was going. He was like, "Is there anybody offered to help you when you got in your car accident Friday?" And the answer to that, yes, sir. Yes. They didn't want no money. They was concerned about me, my son, and my passenger. They wanted to know if I was okay and how can I help. You know, and one of the most people that jumped out there was funny because me and this person always go hit like this, bam, bam, bam. But he was one of the first. Was like, I can come and get you. I can help you. He just said, I ain't got no money to give you to pad your pockets, but I have a vehicle. I have a transportation. You need to go to the doctor, to the store, to whatever you need. And he jumped out there. I was shocked, Cotton. When I say I was shocked, I was like, what? See, but you never know.
But he cocky, but he cocky, but you can see the exterior. He cocky, but he'll definitely show you in little ways who he is. So that's the thing about it, just knowing your people. Knowing your people. Knowing your circle and who got you and who, you know.
You know, and yes, we fuss because we disagree. Just because, and I respect your opinion. We don't all have to agree to get along. And Ron, if you out there hearing me, Ron, I don't have to agree with you to love you, to like you, or to get along with you. I don't have to agree with you. I don't have to agree with none of my brothers and sisters to respect them, to love them and like them and get along with them.
Yeah, I think Ron gone. I don't know. But
I think he's upset. But
he was trying to make a point and you cut him off a few times every time he's trying to make a point. I know the little
I'll
point
go back and
trying,
listen to the show.
Yeah, he was trying to just make a point that your circle and the people that you know and love gonna be the ones that help you. So the ones who you don't know, they ain't gonna reach out. And it ain't that they don't care. But for those who don't see that and don't know that, they always from the outside looking saying that, oh, well, why these people ain't help you? Well, this person should have helped you, not knowing that you got a whole circle of people that was willing to help you, you know? So he was trying to get to that point, but you kept cutting him off, assuming that you knew where he was trying to get to. But that's the point he was trying to get to, that, yeah, the people you know and you love always going to help you. But the point is we trying to get to the fact that the people who we don't know, them the people we need to start to try to help, like the homeless, the things that we already do sometimes. And I think that's the point he was trying to get to, but he never got to it. But I'm trying to get him time to come on here to get that point across. But that's it. Just hear people out, try to let them talk, and then after the fact, just make your opinion or your assumption. Don't cut them off. And I know, try to make assumption on what somebody gonna say, because he was saying exactly what you were saying, but that's the point he was trying to make. But I don't know. He got gutto. A lot of people get mad when they get cut off when they try to make a point. Ron, where you at, Ron? I ain't never see Ron get gutto. We gotta see that more often. You gotta see that more often, man. Get Ernest on here. He seemed like he got a lot of questions too. Y'all went past. He keep bringing up the Kevin Hart. I said Kevin Hart.
Jackson did.
Kyrie.
So back.
Yeah, Kyrie and Kanye. He keep saying, Reese, you support Kyrie and Kanye. Why you push their point more? Let's talk about it.
About what?
Why you support Kyrie and Kanye West?
Do I support?
Yeah, he want to know, do you, and if so, why?
Oh, we got some. I don't know who that is.
Who that was?
XYZ?
Yeah, I blocked them. They was putting up porn sites and stuff. They had yeah, I don't know who we sending invites to, but yeah, I got them out of here.
E said, for y'all. I'm sorry, Molly.
You good?
I was trying to read some of these comments, but E was saying, based on what we're seeing, I feel change will require some type of sacrifice, and most not willing to go there. I agree, E. I do agree. And Nene said, Ron need to stop being so negative about her. Randy, I ain't even gonna read them. Okay, DJ, he said R&B already this morning. Too hot for some. Shut it down. Yes. I don't know what he said everyone seems to be different. So it makes me ponder on why we don't work as one. I don't know. I wish we had the answers to these questions, but we got to get outside of self. And like you said, it requires some sacrifice. So that means sometimes putting ourselves to the side and looking at them and focusing on the person or the thing that we're trying to create change, the community or the, whatever it may be. So, yeah. He said Ron made a valid point. It come off like Stacey Dash speech though. Okay. Cassandra said, Ernest, we had that conversation about them too. I don't know what that. Okay. But
for Kyrie and Kanye West, everybody has an opinion, and I don't think that we should shut somebody down because of their opinion or how they feel. You can't. And Ernest, to answer your question, you ponder why we can't be on one accord, because you said it. We are different, and because people don't respect the differences that each other have. Molly may be good at producing one thing. He's different. Bernice may be good at doing one thing. She's different. I'm different. We don't accept the gifts and add it to a collective as a whole because we don't move as one like that. That's why we always pushing and fighting against each other. And I've changed my mindset. I used to be like that. Used to be very angry, upset, vigilante, sister conspiracy and all that. But like you said, we got to think about these things and we got to learn to move together like a flock of birds. You ever see that? I forgot the birds that go in no rotation. They move together. These are all individual birds. But when they get on the mission, they get the same signal. That's awesome how they move and sway and rotation. And they do that for protection. I forgot the name of the birds that does that. And it keeps the hawk from diving in and picking them off when you move together. I've always said a house divided will never stand. I respect you for what you believe, and I respect Ron for what he believed. But don't try to make me eat the crap. If you spewing crap and negativity, don't try to force it on me and make me eat it. Voice your opinion and be like, okay, I can either choose to accept it or I don't accept it. But don't get mad at me because I choose to see something differently. I can't say, I can't play with Molly. I can't work with Molly because he don't look at it like I look at it. I said the class is half empty. He keeps saying the class is half full. Screw Molly. I don't want to work with him. No, you can't do that. We got to respect for each other being individuals because that's what individuals do. We have to come together as a collective to add a piece to the big puzzle, to the bigger puzzle. Yeah, right. I got a piece, Bernice. Bernice like, Reese, I got a piece. Molly, I got a piece. Ooh, let's put it together. Now we can finally see the big picture. We can't be saying, fuck the big picture. This ain't the 5 heartbeats. Right. We can't be doing that. That's a little piece at a time. Little change at a time. I love Ron for what Ron possessed. And this Stazzy t-shirt that I'm wearing, it says, don't be a dummy, be a smarty. Don't be a dumb, be a smarty. My snazzy t-shirt represented. If that was the case, if I was coming with negativity or try to tear my brother down, I wouldn't be there to support. I wouldn't be there to listen. I wouldn't be there, but I'm there try to be there for all my people. Regardless.
To answer your question, E, no, it's not fair. But my thing is this. I'm Bernice. I can't say nobody, but those big people, if I come out and say I'm supporting Kyrie, they ain't gonna care. Who is she? She don't hold no power. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know it's not right that he's been blackballed. I've been blackballed. I've been blackballed in a church. So therefore, I know that, it's not right. But you know what the thing is? with us, Reese, something you were saying, we have to learn to appreciate the beauty in each of us. That the differences can be a beautiful thing if we see it that way. We got to stop looking at it as a negative thing. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of things Molly brings to the table, Bernice can't bring. I don't know nothing about it. But what I bring is powerful. What he gives is powerful. What Reese's bringing is powerful. Reese gonna bring me that laughter. I'm sitting here feeling down and I'm like, Reese gonna say something silly and I'm crying through the tears. I mean, I'm laughing through the tears, you know? So we have to learn to appreciate and embrace other people's beauty and what they're bringing to the table. Don't look at it as a negative or a threat to us, because it's not a threat. We all have our own thing. We all have our own call. We all are beautiful in our own way. And once we learn to see it that way, it'll make it easier for us to come together, because I want you to shine. I want to shine too. We can all be in the light, but we're going to all be in the light in different forms, but in one light. You know what I mean? It's like just bringing it all together. Once we all come together, that light gets brighter. You know what I'm saying? So we all have to think about it that way. Embrace the beauty. You see how this light getting brighter? My light got brighter because Reese invited me into her podcast. My light got brighter when Rico and Nene invited me in. You know what I'm saying? My event Saturday. Look at my light getting brighter. You see that? But I'm not by myself, because the whole plug gonna be there. My friends gonna be there. People who support me. So step into my light, because I want you there. I want to smile, laugh, cry with you, and all that good stuff. We gotta be willing to share the light.
That is true. That is so true. Can we get Ron back?
We at 57 minutes. I don't know if he gonna come back. Let me see. Somebody said something down here.
And folks, and I do and see and recognize that sometimes I do cut people off, and I'm working on that. Sometimes I do it and don't know it, and I'm working on it. And my apologies. So I did not mean to cut you off like that, my brother man. It wasn't, like that. So I do apologize publicly.
I want to answer your question, Cassandra. When I say blackball, I mean if you leave a church, then everybody in that church don't speak to you no more. That's what I mean in the form of blackball within a church. You leave a church, they ain't a member here no more. Don't nobody talk to them. You're an outcast. That's what I mean by that. So I've been in that position. I'm like, wow, y'all love me so much, but now because I'm not a member, I don't get the same love. Blackball.
Oh, and to answer E's question about the Kaepernick and Kanye West and Kyrie Irving, yes, I agree with them, but I don't have 44 million followers. My little throw my hat in the ring don't make a bit of difference, because I'm not an influencer. I'm not a multi-millionaire. My little one vote don't count. I don't have the 44 million followers. But if I had 44 million followers, yes, they would try to silence me too, because the devil don't want the light to shine on the people. You want to keep them shrouded in darkness. And once you tell the truth, you hold back the dark. You be that little spark of light here. All right. And with that being said, it's time that we end the show. It's that time. People come out this Saturday, real quick. Saturday, about Bernice event from 2 to 6. Bernice, give them the address real quick.
It's 1816 12th Street Northwest. It's the Thurgood Marshall Center. As she said, it's from 2 to 6 p.m. We're going to have an open and candid conversation about mental health. So come on out. And, maybe you need a hug. We're going to hug on you. We're going to love on you. We're going to laugh a little bit. We're going to dance a little bit. We're going to eat a little bit. So come on out. You're family and you're welcome.
That's right. And with that being said, we got to close out. Ron, you're welcome to come on my show anytime, because I had nothing but love and respect for you, brother man. And I'm sorry if you felt that I was being disrespectful or rude. And that was not my intentions at all. And anybody know me know that. And there was not Ladies B intentions at all. We trying to take it to another level, another platform with the love. So
I'm sorry if I rub you the wrong way. Ain't that what he said to me yesterday? No, I'm not sorry. I'm me. Love you, Ron. Have a good day, bro.
Molly, something to take us out tomorrow, Freaky Friday. I do have a special guest on the panel, a new panel member be on the show tomorrow. Owner of Bar 210, Miss Kim will be with us tomorrow on the panel.
Great show, ladies. We'll be back here tomorrow, 10:30. Be ready, man. We got the ladies on the panel tomorrow, just the ladies.
It's a mix up. Whoever want to join in on the panel, but Miss Kim from Bar 210 will definitely be on here. Owner, entrepreneur, you know.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be lit. Oh, we got one more comment before we go. Who that? That's Slicky, man. He'll get over it. Say, don't forget Marley. Oh, I'm definitely ain't gonna forget. You know, Reese called me. They called me early, but we out, y'all. Love y'all. See y'all in the back room.
All right.